This particular video reviews how to graph an inequality. So just kind of a basic inequality using greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So we sort of see in this first one right here that we would read this as x is greater than or equal to 3. And if it's greater than or equal to, like this, greater than or equal to, or if it's less than or equal to, that means it includes the number that we're talking about. And so we will actually have not an open circle, but a closed circle at that number. Like we can see right here, it would be a closed dot at 3, which means it includes 3, and then it would be shaded this direction. Just shade it as best you can on top of the number line, right like that. Okay, this next one right here is a greater than. We read it as -4 is greater than y. Now, some people choose to rewrite this, and we would say y is less than. So I go to the side that has my variable on this side over here, and I would actually shade it the other way because this says y is less than -4. So we could actually write it like this if we really wanted to. We could kind of rewrite it. We want to make sure we're shading the right way. Okay, so whether it's like this or whether it's like this would be an open circle or an open dot at -4. So we go to -4, we make an open circle, which means it does not include that one, but everything that is less than that spot. Okay, so if we say less than, we say open just like this. And if you were to handwrite it, it would look more like this. And make sure your shading is pronounced. And we know it is less than because it says we go to the side that has y less than -4. You could rewrite it like this if you want to. All right. And the very last one down here is x is less than or equal to -2. So go to the spot that has -2, make a closed dot, and we are going to shade it less than. How do I know shading less than is this way? Because look at this number. -3 is smaller. -4 is smaller, -5 is all smaller. It actually turns out that this way is always less, and this way is always more. That's just the way that number lines work, right? And so with that said, we would fill this in, shade it solid. We would shade it all the way this way. I like to fill in my arrow, make it nice and solid and filled in and shaded. Try not to be too sloppy with your number lines. All right, that concludes example 3. There are some on your homework assignment that look just like this. All right.